All right, welcome back to Fix It Up. Today we are at the junkyard because I'm gonna do a little guide on the basics of the game because a lot of people have been confused with the new transmissions update on how the transmissions work and everything. So I figured I'd get a little updated guide going. So if you're new to Fix It Up, there's this little hashtag over here that says codes, and we'll pop up a bunch of codes all over the screen. That way you can see what codes you can get, and they'll each give you a different amount of money, so that way you'll have a good amount of starting money. And looking at the map, this is where we are right now. This is the junkyard. This is where you'll be buying all your cars to make profit and make money on. In here, they can spawn a bunch of different cars. You got some different ones, like this is a 10% right here, so it's a little rarer, but it's only 9,000. The profit of each car depends on the price you buy it at. Most cars have a 1.3 multiplier for the price you buy it at if it's 100% condition. But there is some cars that'll give you a higher profit with a 1.5 times multiplier, like this Integra here. The Integra and the Civic are the only two that'll give you the 1.5 multiplier. So it depends on how much money you have and how much the car is worth to see what's right for you to buy. I would suggest everybody skips out on these kind of cars that are worth only like $2,000. You'll only be making like 1,000 or 2,000 off of that, and that's not really worth your time. As to where you can see, we just got a 2% and a 3% spawn. So those ones are really good profit. This one over here, buy it for 44K. We'll buy that one, and we'll go find this 2%, which is over here by the leaderboards. And this one is 39K. So we'll buy that one up too. And once you buy your car, you can hop right in it, and you'll take it over to the parts store, which is not too far from here. It's just right across the road. And as we pulled out, we got another respawn that was another 2%. So I might as well buy that one. This one's only 25K, but that's still going to be a good profit. So let's fix this one up. The parts store is just right over here in this red building right here. So once you get to the parts store, you'll want to open the hood and see what kind of engine it's got. This one's got the inline 4 1.9 diesel. You got to find it up here and buy some spark plugs for it. That's all you got to buy here. Don't worry about coolant. Don't worry about any of this other stuff. And then from here, you're going to want to drive over to here, to these two spaces. You're going to want to paint the car and fix it up. We'll get over there and we'll show you how to do all that. So once you get to the paint shop, you just got to pull into one of these booths right here. Come up here, and it automatically sets it to the color that the car is. You can pick whatever color you want. So let's say we wanted a red on this. You just go there and paint. Costs $250, but it gives you a higher profit when you sell the car. And then if you come in between the booths here, you can tint your windows. This doesn't affect the profit, but if you wanted your windows tinted, you could come here, select like a 20% tint, buy that for 1,000, and then your windows are tinted. Then you're gonna want to take it in the workshop, where here you can fix up the engine. Take all of this apart, all of that out. All these metal pieces onto the grinders. Put the battery on this little charger over here. And these buttons will make them start working. And then the intake and the radiator both go in the sink. And then once all these are done, put them in. And once all those are all clean, put those in. And those spark plugs you had grabbed, put those in. And that's the engine done. While you're in here though, I would check the transmission, that in the inventory, see the percentage of it. We can't fix these, at least as of right now. So the best thing to do, because it's still at 90%, so I suggest bringing it over to the parts shop and buying the cheapest transmission you can. Which when you're here, the transmission's over here in the back corner. This one right here is the cheapest one, 2,500 bucks. We'll buy that. Take out the old transmission, put this one in. We're not gonna need that, so that can be thrown away. And then it's time to sell. And where you sell it, right next to the junkyard right over here. On the map, it's right here, this little hand. And you just come talk to this guy and we'll sell it for 61,000. That's a pretty good profit right there. And while we're over here, we'll do a little talk about what these are. Right here, you can buy these for 99 Robux or 75,000. And over here is the chance. It shows you the percent of every car. And these two normally switch out every so often. And there are limited cars right here. So you know what? For the fun of it, we'll open one, see what we get. And yeah, sometimes you'll lose profit, you'll make profit. As this says right here, play at your own risk, don't blow all your cash. Not for profit, they're for rare cars. But you can get chances to get 200k or 150, which is profit. But it's not that likely. Once you got a car you like, and you don't like the wheels on it, you can come back here to the Wheelshop, which on the map is just right here. There's two of them on either side. So whatever side you're closest to, but I normally go to this one because it's right behind the paint shop and the workshop over here. So you'll just pull up onto a lift, and then you come in here and they got a bunch of selection of wheels. Let's go ahead and buy some new wheels for this Audi. I think we'll try something like this. So here you can play around with the different sizes you want. It tells you the minimum and maximum for each that you can do. But for this one, we'll just do an 18 and we'll do a 260. And you can just do ×4 to buy 4 for all around. And then you got your tire sizes here, which is the same thing. Just make sure that these are the same as the rims you got. And we'll get those. Once you got your rims, you can just hop up on these wheel machines here and just drop them out on there. And then you press that and they get made. And we can take these ones off and throw these ones on. So let's get all of these done. You can do multiple at a time as well. It doesn't need to be one by one. Save a little bit of time. Just take all of those off, put these ones on. All right, and that's the last wheel. We'll slap that on there and drop it down. And once you have your wheels on that you like and you figured out a good size, you think your car is a little too plain still, you can take this road over here, which leads to a highway and it leads to another city. And in that other city, there's a few things that you can do. Once we get down there, I'll show you what you can do. All right, we made it down into the city. I've recorded this part already, so that's why my money is different. I've spun a few auctions. Unfortunately, it didn't record my voice, so I'm just redoing it. Pulling into the Dynotune shop right here. Got to pull up on these. It's right here on the map. All the way down here in the opposite city, obviously. Once you're on there, you just come over to these, click to start, and this is a good way to test what kind of drive your car is. Obviously, this is all-wheel drive because all the wheels are spinning. And once it finishes up, it'll show us some numbers on here and give us the horsepower and the torque. And there it goes. And it also gives you this little graph. Shows you everything you need to know. From pulling out of the dyno, it's pretty much just straight down this road. Take this turn and then the first left. And then you'll see a big shop right here. And it has a big body parts sign. No, I guess it's not a body parts sign, but auto custom. And in here, this is where you can find all your parts for all of your cars. Has the names and everything. You just come and click on what you want and then confirm. And we'll put this roll cage in. Oh, I already have a roll cage on, so we don't need this one. We can throw this away. You got all the parts up in here. The only one that doesn't say what it is right here. This is all the Mustang parts. You got a wheelie bar, parachutes, and a roll cage. That's for the 70s Mustang. But everything else is labeled. And then obviously you also got a little gas station down in here. So if you run low on gas while you're down here, like I am, just fuel light just came on, speak of it. But you just come over to the pumps, fill, pay. Now it should be full. And that's pretty much all there is to this extra city. It's just those 3 spots, at least for now. And speaking of the Mustang, we'll take this Mustang out and we'll go down to the drag strip. Show you how that works a little bit. All right, pulling up to the drag strip here. You got 2 lanes. You can line up as many cars as you want. If you have like 4 people, you could have 2 in each and it wouldn't affect much. But you just line up your front tires with the front line there. And then you got this little button over here. Click that and that starts it. So we'll get it ready, start revving it up and go. That was a little bad, but it's just for show anyways. And then right there, it'll show you your time. If we hop out, it'll show you your time up on this big screen and it'll go down with everybody that finishes. First will be at the top, second will be there, and it'll show you all the times. And if you need to make a little extra cash while you're not playing the game, if you got to go do something, but you can sit in the game in AFK, you got these places right here. You got this Rodex, this little mail place right here, and you could also go inside of that gas station over there. You got these little blue things, and it'll say, like, it'll give you your estimated earnings right here 45 per minute, and you press confirm and you just stand right here. And every minute this will go up, and then once you end shift, it'll give you the money that you make. That's a quick little way to make a bit of cash if you need an AFK. And over here in the gas station, it's just right here behind the counter. And this one's only 40. So I recommend, if you were to do it, definitely do the mail over here. It's not too far away, and it gives you 5 extra per minute. So that'll build up over time. All right, now we'll show you what it looks like on either side of selling the contract. Since they just added these in, I feel like this is a good thing to show people. And we might as well do it with the homie hauler here. So you buy a contract that costs $25,000. So you got to make sure you have some money. So we'll buy that. Oh, we got a little cat here. Let's sell it to him. Let's see if he wants to buy the homie hauler. So you got click select buyer. You got to select their name. And then right down here, you put the price. So we'll just do 30K for this one. And then you wait for them to accept. And you can't sell cars. That's okay. So we've learned a new thing today. Obviously, you can't sell cars with a higher than a 5%. So we'll be right back with another car. All right, well, now we got this Audi. This is a 1%, so this should work. Come here, buy the contract, 25K yet again. Click to select buyer. You got to be in close proximity with them, and we'll do a 50K, accept. And that's pretty easy. And then once they buy it, the car disappears, goes into their garage, and you gain some money. Just like that, I got 50K. All right, and now he'll just sell it back to me, and this is what it looks like when you're on the receiving end of the contract and you're buying a car from someone. They'll put all the contract stuff in that we just did, and then once they're done, it'll pop up on your screen just like this, and all you got to do is press accept, and just like that, you got a new car. And that about wraps up this guide. I hope you learned something. I hope you enjoyed, and if you did, like and subscribe. And until next time, peace out.